All right, what's up guys? Back with another one. Sorry it's been a while. Vacation kind of messed up my schedule, but now I'm locked in. I'm more focused than ever, so I'm doing nothing but making beats and filming these videos. I can probably do one of these once every 3 days, so that's what you guys can expect. Today, I'm just gonna make a full beat from scratch, make the sample, come up with the melody, and then flip it. And so, yeah, let's get into it. All right, so this is a piano idea I came up with. It took me about half an hour. I just sat down at the keys. In my mind, I'm just like, I'm gonna sit here for up to 2 hours, work on an idea until something comes out. If it comes out faster than that, great. If not, then I'll just work for that whole time. But this is what I came up with. So that's a little idea to start with. Not perfect playing, of course. I'll edit it in MIDI and I'll lay it out how I want. What I did here is I took that piano that I played and I kind of laid it out a little differently. It's like mostly the same, but I changed the rhythm and like put it like not completely on the grid, but kind of. And I changed a few notes. I actually changed some of the chords. So this is what we have now. So the main thing that I did was I took this D note. So initially, this is what it was, which is cool. And that's like a regular G minor 7th. But then when I moved it up, and I just accidentally did this when I was like replaying, I played it a couple times, and this sounded way cooler to me. But I feel like that like gives it like a churchier vibe. Kind of makes it feel like more gospel. Kind of like a Chance the Rapper type deal. Next, I'm gonna add I'm thinking either an organ or strings or maybe a horn melody. Yeah, I'm not sure about strings because if you think about a gospel, like a gospel, just like a church band, typically they don't have string sections. Like when they're playing in front of the church, you're gonna have a choir, piano, and organ. But you can also throw strings in there and they work. So I'm not exactly sure what I'll do. I'll just kind of experiment and we'll figure it out. Here I'm gonna record in a bass melody. I'm gonna do it pretty bad, honestly, right here, and then I'm gonna edit it in MIDI as usual. So I finished up that bass line, pretty basic, nothing too crazy, but just put it on the grid, but kept it human, see how it's all messed up, or inconsistent, which is good. All right, so I just record this trumpet melody in. Pretty simple. The melody pretty much just moves like a step at a time, but sometimes it'll move like a fifth. So D sharp is the fifth of A flat, 7 notes up. So you can do that to jump around, but pretty much you just use you go like one note to one note intervals basically. So, and this is what it sounds like. So yes, super Chance the Rapper vibes. All right, so I added one string, a first violin, and now I'm gonna just like layer it with the second violin. Yeah, and then I'll probably layer it with a viola as well, kind of give it a full string section feel. But yeah, I'll probably add an organ after this and then a vocal chop, and it's probably ready to flip. All right, so now I'm gonna add a choir in here. 1, 2. And now I'm just gonna put that, well, I can just do that right now. And then, okay, so I got the sample laid out. I actually found a vocal pretty quick, luckily, on Splice. It's in C minor, which is the key of the sample, 120 BPM, makes it perfect. And then I laid it out, I arranged it so it'd be easy to flip. And so this is what we have. I think it's ready to flip, so now let's do that. All right, so my computer's having issues and it's overheating, so it's really hard to run the screen recording software and Ableton at the same time, but I ended up flipping that sample. Here, I'm gonna play, I'll show you how I flipped it. I took the sample, I took it from, let's see, 120. So this is where it started. It was at 0. And then, so I ended up pitching it up 3 semitones, so to 143. This is what it sounds like. Which I think sounds cool. Then I took the bass. I exported the MIDI from like the original sample, took the bass out in this part of the sample. And then added the MIDI bass just from what I played earlier. And then just simple clap. Kick. Tap snare. Tap that off. There we go. Next I'm gonna add hi-hats, kind of lay it out a little, change the bass line in different parts, like have an 808 in some parts, synth bass in other parts, real bass in other parts, kind of switch it up. Have some fills on some transitions, just keep the energy, kind of make it, you know, roller coaster, like the energy goes up, the energy calms down, makes it interesting to listen to. So yeah, I'm gonna do all that right now. Hats, of course. See, that's the hat pattern, super basic. 808. And then like just a bunch of transitions and filler stuff, pretty much. That part didn't have the choir, so I had the choir separately like that. This part I didn't want the vocal, so took the strings from the stems, and then had a little breakdown section with like new live hi-hats and stuff like that. This little fill right here I use all the time. Dillygotitbumpin. Little transition fill right there, and then a little transition thing right there. Yeah, kept it simple. Sample did most of the work. Made it easy to rap on. All right, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said earlier, coming once every 3 days. New sample pack probably drop in within the next week or so. I've probably got 10 or more stocked up. So yeah, I think that's it. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.